Now let me show you PCA in graph, principal component analysis in graph, how PCA looks like graphically. This is my XY plane here. We have a data sets with a linear relationship between the dependent and independent variables. Now when you look this data from the top, it spreads from here up to here. These are the data sets all the way from here up to here. So it covers large space in the XY plane. It is in a 2D form. This data set is in a 2D form. When you look from the top side, it covers large space. So it is a large data set by now. It spreads from here up to here all the way. So it covers a large space. I want to reduce it. I want to make it in a small form. It is in a large form. I want to make it in a small form. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the PCA, principal component analysis. What PCA does, PCA reduces the dimensions of these data sets. How we can reduce the dimension of the data sets? We look the data sets in different angles. Look, in PCA what we do to reduce the dimension of the data sets, we look the data sets in different angles. If you look from the top, it is a big data. It spreads from here up to here. But when you look from here, from this side, it will be in a line. Like let me look these data sets in this angle. So this is my one PCA. It will be in this form. All the data sets are in a line when you look from here. Similarly, when you look from the other side, which is PCA2, the data set looks like in this form. Similarly, when you look from this angle, this is my PCA3, the data sets look in this form. And similarly, when you look from this angle, which is my PCA5, the data sets will be in this form. And similarly, from this angle, which is PCA6, it looks in this form. So look, as I told you, when you look this data from the top, it is all the way, these are the data sets all the way from here up to here. It covers a big space, so it is a big data. But now I want to reduce the dimension of this data set. I want to make it in a small form. How it is possible? I'm going to reduce the dimensions of these data sets. How to reduce the dimensions? I will apply the PCA. What I do in PCA, we look the data sets in different angles. From the top, it has spread it all the way. But from this angle, it looks like that all the data points are in a line. There is a slight ups and downs, but mostly the data sets are in a line. When you look it from this angle in a line, all the data sets will be in a line. So you will see only the front points, the front data points. The rest of the points are hidden behind these points. Look like that we have only these data sets. These are actually these whole data sets. This axis where these data points are located. This axis is called the principal axis. That's why we call it principal component analysis. Now, when you look from the other angle, from the other side, again, the data points will be in this form. There's a slight difference, slight ups and downs, but almost all the data points are in a line. You will see only the front data points. Because remember, this data point is hidden behind this one. And this is hidden behind this one. Similarly, this is hidden behind this one. This is hidden behind this one. So we'll only look the front data points here in a line. When you look from this angle, these are the data points on the principal axis. Similarly, when you look from this angle, from top, you will only see the front data points in a line. So you will see these data points. There is a slight ups and downs on the principal axis. Because remember, this point is hidden behind this one, this is hidden behind this one, this is hidden behind this one. You will only see the front visible points in a line when you look from this angle. And similarly, when you look from this angle here, again you will see only the visible data points here. This is my PCA4. So they're on a principal axis. Similarly, in PCA5, when you look from this angle, you will see only the front data points, here, because this point is hidden behind this one, this is hidden behind this one, this is hidden behind this one. So only the front data points, the front line data points will be visible on the principal axis. This is slightly longer compared to PC3 and PC4 because we are looking these data sets all the way up to here, not from here up to here. Similarly, PCA6, when you look from this angle, again you will only see the front data points, the front visible data points, because remember this data points is hidden behind this one. This is hidden behind this one. This is hidden behind this one. So we'll only see the front data points here. Therefore, this is my PCA. These are the data points on the principal axis for PCA 6. Now when you look to these data sets in the 2D form, before the PCA, it covers a large area from here up to here all the way. It covers a large area. So it is a large data set. By reducing the dimensions, I applied the PCA, principal component analysis. What I do in PCA, I look these data sets in different angles. When I look from this side, which is my PCA 1, these data sets look in this form on the principal axis. These data sets smaller compared to the first one when you look from this angle. Similarly, when you look from the other angle from PCA 2, which is PCA 2, this data set is smaller compared to the first one because we reduce the dimensions. How we can reduce the dimension? By applying the PCA. What we do in PCA, we look the data sets in different angles. Similarly, when you look it from here, it looks in this form. So this data point is smaller compared to the first one. And when you look from PCA 4 side, this is again, when you look from here, this data set looks smaller compared to the data sets before the PCA. Similarly, when you look from PCA 5 side, from this angle, this data set is this. This whole data set looks like in this form. So it is smaller. It is smaller compared to the data sets before the PCA. And at PCA 6, when you look from this angle, these data sets look in this form. So it is smaller compared to the data sets before the PCA, before applying the PCA. That's how we can reduce the dimensions of the large data sets by applying the principal component analysis. It is very helpful. It is very helpful if you have a large data sets. Look, when you look to the definition, PCA transforms a large number of variables components into smaller ones because smaller data is easier to explore and visualize. That's what we are doing here. We are reducing the number of variables. Look, these data points are the variables. These are the components. These are the features. So before applying the PCA, we have a large number of components. Then by applying the PCA, we have less number of components here, and less number of components here compared to the components what we had before applying the PCA. That's what we do in principal component analysis. We reduce the number of components. Look, these data points are located on the principal axis. This axis is called the principal axis. These are the components. These are the features. These are the variables. So these components are on the principal axis. Therefore, we call it principal component analysis. I hope you got the point now and it is clear.